Look at these parents. The father on the left is watching football on his phone while the kid is about to touch a power outlet. As for the mother on the right, she is standing in the kitchen and watching her kid brandishing a sharp, large knife. Which of the parents is careless? Even though the kid on the right is holding a knife, her mom is watching her closely. At the same time, the life of the kid on the left is in grave danger since his father is too distracted and won't be able to save the day if something happens. Ella is tired and sleepy since it's late at night, but she realizes she's craving a snack. She decides to cook it on a stove using oil. Tom has the same problem, but he opts for a cold sandwich from the day before. Can you figure out who is playing it safe? Tom is playing it safer. Even though the sandwich isn't the freshest, it stayed in the fridge, so it's most likely okay to eat. As for Ella, she might face a kitchen fire. What if she falls asleep, leaving her late dinner to burn? Do you agree, or do you have a different opinion? Share your point of view in the comments below. At a crowded concert, Jamie decides to crowd surf while Chris keeps to the sidelines. Who's in harmony with safety? Definitely Chris. Crowd surfing can lead to injuries and other unpleasant outcomes. Sam and Christy are taking part in an extreme selfie competition. The guy is posing on the seashore with a huge wave towering right behind his back. As for Christy, she is standing at the bottom of a volcano that is about to erupt. Which of them is in greater danger? Definitely Sam. Lava flows way more slowly than water. Christy will have more than enough time to escape. Sam, on the other hand, doesn't stand a chance against a tsunami. What is the craziest location you've ever taken a selfie in? Comment below. Max and Sue are crossing the street when a car approaches. Max is walking and texting, and Sue is cycling and simultaneously browsing through her phone. Which of them isn't smart? Of course, Max shouldn't be walking and texting, but at least there are no cars in immediate proximity. Now look at that car. It's too close to Sue for this situation to be safe. Michelle and Claire are both driving their cars to work. Michelle is distracted. She's putting on her lipstick. And Claire is trying to have breakfast on the go. She's eating her noodles with a fork while driving. Who's not smart in this situation? Well, both of them aren't being smart at the moment, but Claire is probably winning this not being smart competition since she's using a fork and can be injured if she has to brake unexpectedly. These two people were so tired they fell asleep behind the wheel. Kate drifted off while driving her car, and William dozed off while piloting a plane. Whose decision isn't smart? When one pilot is asleep, the co-pilot can take over. Sleeping while driving a car is 1,000 times more dangerous. Kate needs to wake up ASAP. Maria and Chloe are spending their day off with their sons. Maria has taken her child to a swimming pool, while Chloe is driving there with her kid to meet them. Which of the women should think twice about her actions? Chloe should pay closer attention to her son. He isn't wearing a seatbelt. If his mom brakes, he can get hurt. Lauren and Alex took their kids to the park. Lauren is talking on the phone while her son is playing with his toy truck. Alex's children are building a snowman while he is taking pictures of the winter forest. One of these parents isn't clever. Which one is it? It's Alex. His kids are too far away from him. and the ice on the lake doesn't seem thick. Do you see those cracks? As for Lauren, she is very close to her son and can protect him from any unexpected danger. Mark and Louisa went swimming. Louisa is training to become a surfer, while Mark is just chilling on his inflatable pool ring. Look at these two attentively and say which of them is making a huge mistake. It's Mark. Have you noticed the sign? Alligators, no swimming. Mark is risking his life by getting into that lake. Now take a good look at these prisoners. Which one is in no danger? Rats do bite humans, and they can spread diseases. Bees can also be dangerous, especially if you're allergic to them. Meanwhile, toads don't pose any threat to humans, so the third prisoner is safe. Now, have a look at these two guys. What do you think? Who will not survive? Most likely the guy on the left. His slingshot sure can cause some harm to the guy on the right, but he'll definitely survive. But should he step off the wooden board, the other guy will immediately fall into an abyss. Look at these three young people and try to understand which of them is the most reckless. The girl on the left is no doubt super careless, but her absent-mindedness won't cost her more than a lost bag. The girl in the middle isn't the brightest star in the sky as well. Poking a snake, really? Luckily, most snakes try to avoid people. Plus, this one might be non-venomous. But the guy on the right is bound to fall into the maintenance hole and hurt himself. Look at these two ladies performing on the stage. Both of them have to do dangerous tricks. But can you figure out which of them is in real danger? It's the girl with the snake. This is a venomous snake. Someone replaced the harmless snake the girl had to use in her performance with this dangerous reptile. See that cage with the warning sign the snake was taken from? The other girl is safe. Even though the skirt seems to be burning uncontrollably, she's holding a special spray to extinguish the fire. In the 22nd century, robots live among people, and it's nothing out of the ordinary. But sometimes they resemble people so much it makes the detective work way harder. Like this time. Eric Blank, an experienced police officer, has to figure out which of the three suspects is guilty of identity theft. He knows for sure the culprit is a robot. But who isn't human? It's the girl in the middle. She has a USB port on the side of her neck. A detective is looking for an important witness. Without them, she won't be able to solve a complicated case. The only thing she knows is that the witness is left-handed. Look at these people and help the detective choose the person she needs. It's the waitress. She's holding the tray with her right hand and serving people with her left dominant hand. Look at these princesses and try to figure out which of them is fake. It's the princess on the right. The tiaras of the princess on the left and the one in the middle have a reflective shine to them. You can see they are made of precious metals, but the ice princess's tiara doesn't shine. It's made of plastic. A businessman arrived at his office after a long trip. He discovered that some important documents had disappeared from his desk. He immediately called the police, and a detective arrived shortly after. After interviewing all the workers, he had a list with 3 suspects on it. They were Emma the accountant, Sophia the receptionist, and James the sales manager. But all of these people claimed they hadn't been inside the businessman's office. It didn't take the detective long to figure out who was lying. Do you have any ideas? Write them in the comments before checking the answer. The thief is James. Both women wear high heels in the office, but the footprints on the floor are obviously left by a pair of sneakers.